What's up, guys? I'm Drew with Comic Slate here with
Kyle, not Kevin.
So these are the Skibbits and Mez for the week of February 1st, 2023. Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. It's February 1st.
Yeah.
Everything will be in the store on February 1st.
Yeah.
It's February 1st, Skibbits and Mez. Now, before we start, real quick, public service announcement. Born of Blood, number 3, special Kickstarter edition, final 46 hours. We're at $71,609. It is right now, I think, the third highest grossing book in Merc Publishing history, right behind, I think it was Miss Meow number 1 and Born of Blood 1, ironically enough. It's not catching Born of Blood 1, unfortunately, but it could possibly catch Miss Meow. We'll see what happens. We've got 46 hours to go. And why the big jump? Well, we got the boxes back for the final 48 hours. Born of Blood Collector's Box with a new cover. Got the Shikari on the cover, on the box. Yes, it is. But wait, we dropped the Ariel Diaz perfume variant right there. Boom, trade dress. Virgin and metal. You can get the whole set.
Oh, metal.
Metal. There we go. Yes. So get yourself a perfume Ariel Diaz set and the collector box for the final 46 hours. And we will be eternally grateful for you. You'll be amazing and backing an awesome project. All right. Skip it to Mez. I have got that many Mez.
I have no Mez. I have all Skibbits.
Kyle, all right. Now, naturally, if you have the same ones,
you will look and
we'll talk about it.
This week sucked.
First Mad Guy is King Spawn, number 19.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. That'll be a little later.
Wow. Okay.
It was a bad week.
It was not the worst week. It was not the worst week. There. Yeah, I mean,
this book. I like the art.
Yeah.
This felt very odd to me.
Yeah.
Because wasn't he trying to get in own hell?
But now we're jumping to people. People are volunteering to give up their brains for research.
I guess.
And same in Twitch. Yep. Famous Cops. They're investigating how these people are dying. Because they're dying allegedly mysteriously.
I guess, yeah.
And Spawn is trying to figure out who's doing this stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. What happened to hell?
The whole gate thing. The
King Spawn.
Yeah.
It just felt like, whoa, left turn.
This is kind of small stakes now. I hate to say small stakes, but it really is small stakes compared to what we were at. Yeah.
Incredibly small.
Yeah. So it's a cool Simon Bianchi cover.
It is, and the art's good in it.
Yeah.
Art continues to be fun.
Yeah. Just temper your expectations. Yeah. Next one I got is Ancient Enemies, number 2 of 6.
Oh, I gave that. That's another slight pass to me as well.
It wasn't bad. It's not bad. Yeah. The most interesting part of this issue was the redhead on the cover right down there. Yeah. We see her past with the destruction of the city, and she has some claustrophobia issues. Okay, cool. I like that because she gets in the elevator and that traumas, she's having to deal with that, which is cool. But it's some interesting character building stuff in this issue. It's not bad.
Again, but the small stakes of a bridge blowing up.
I got category 0 conflict number 2.
What?
What? You didn't read it?
No.
Kyle, it's like I think you skipped like 5 books this week.
Well, thank God.
So we got teens in the facility who have superpowers and they're dealing with guards.
But there's 0 conflict then.
Technically, there is conflict. Yeah. There's a lot of. I feel like there's a lot of Next Men, like John Byrne's Next Men and Logan's Run in here.
Okay.
But I rather read and watch Logan's Run. Everything about this is just. I mean, it's just bland, generic, and safe. They just played it safe. There's nothing dazzling to draw me back. Yeah.
Doesn't dazzle you, eh?
Does not dazzle me? No, doesn't.
Well, it's Scout. Yeah. You got to have your safety books.
Yeah, there you go. You got to have your 0 risk books. Silver Surfer. Next one is Silver Surfer Ghostlight number 1.
Very kind.
Look. Okay, so it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad, Kyle. And it's not great. The whole first half of this comic to the staple point
is terrible.
Yes, it is boring as hell. It is Sean, yeah, who is more forgiving than both of us.
Loves the Eternals.
Yes, he does. And he was in the bathroom reading it, and he's like, yeah, he's like, I couldn't get through this. Now yeah, that says a lot.
That says a lot.
Yes. So, but like we said, back on track, the first half of this, be prepared to be bored out of your mind. It is a day in the life of this family.
It's a slice of life with this new wonderful black people family.
No, that's not the issue. It's never an issue throughout the like that factor. It's not. But it's boring.
There's another book that I said they both started out the exact same way, and it was hard to tell the difference between the two. This one and another one this week.
I'm gonna try to. I can't recall that one off the top of my head, but I'm sure it'll come to me a little bit later on. But finally, after almost 20 pages, it gets interesting. Something happens. Yeah, you just have to suffer through 20 pages to get to something interesting, or related to interesting in its title. Yeah, it could have been a hell of a lot worse, but it wasn't bad. The art sucks though.
Art is god awful.
It is amateur hour, and a good representation of Marvel 2023. You know, cheap, boring, and bland. It just it sucks.
It's terrible.
Yeah, hopefully the next issue is better. Yeah, but like you said, it's like so we got Green Lantern's playing guy.
We got Green Lantern coming back.
Green Lantern's back. Yeah, Green Lantern is in this book. Yes.
Wait, he's DC though.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for the comments to be like, duh, he's not Green Lantern. It just
look, it's
okay, yeah. Cut the Prozac in half. All right, jeez, it's a flipping joke. Next one I got is Lazarus Planet: Legends Reborn, #1.
Where did I have that book?
I think he says in your top 10.
Might be.
See here, it's another anthology series.
Yay!
With shenanigans and goings on.
Of course.
Yep. Once again, and so first story we got Renee Montoya is back as the Question. That's cool. So and she's commissioner of the police department. What?
She's both.
Both? Whoa. Yeah, this has this has the future potential for some great stories. You know, a la Vigilante comics from the 1980s, not that shitty Peacemaker take on them.
Oh.
Yeah, from HBO. Second story. So a kid becomes a demon and bickers back and forth with Raven and Beast Boy and is found by Trigon at the end. Okay. Sure, why not? Third, do we ever learn this character's name? It's not even said once. So this guy can communicate with cities. Imagine a shitty, bland version of Jack Hawksmoor from The Authority.
Okay.
And he takes a piece of jewelry with complete disregard to the damage he's causing, and yeah, that's it. So Kyle, we're gonna enact Comics Elite Theater.
Okay.
Comics Elite Theater.
Okay.
Kyle, you'll be the unnamed superpowered kid, and I'll be Nightwing.
Okay.
Hey, you, don't take that.
Kind of want to take it.
Insane. There we go. Fourth story. So Firestorm loses his power and becomes Firestorm again.
Not every Firestorm.
Yeah. But with a twist.
Who cares?
This issue is a meh. I mean, it really. All these time, nothing matters to the overall story from the Alpha issue.
No, these are all who gives a shit.
I feel like I'm reading that shitty Bloodlines tie-in from the 1990s DC did. Yeah, how many of them stuck around? Yeah, none except for Hitman.
Yeah, damn. No, Dark Web's better though.
Oh, that's low, you son.
Talk about how to do good tie-ins. That's how to do good tie-ins.
That's low, you son of a bitch. All right. Here we go. On those Skippets. There we go. Yay, that was quick. All right.
Hot damn.
That was quick. All right. Naturally, we forgot the same ones. We'll talk about them at the same time for the sake of time.
Thank God.
First Skippet of the week I've got is Where Monsters Lie, #1.
Man, I had high hopes for this.
Yes, I did too. So, I mean, arguably.
Cool premise.
Yeah, arguably. Well, first, Kyle, can you explain what this was?
No.
Because what was in here makes zero logical sense whatsoever.
I read it twice.
Okay. The opener is amazing.
Awesome.
You got me.
Perfect way to start this book.
It has a great, but after that, it's like slamming on the brakes when you're going 95 miles an hour on the interstate.
Yeah. I'm Simon Pegg and Hot Fuzz. Like, you're just like, I was baffled. I'm like,
you're Simon Pegg watching that the Shakespeare play, Romeo and Juliet. You're like,
you're just like,
what?
Huh? You go from a kick-ass intro, and I'm like, I am already hooked.
Yeah.
To you literally want me to tear this book up, and I want to stop reading and fall asleep because it is so boring and it is just talking.
Yeah, it took me an hour to read this. It was so boring.
Yeah,
an hour.
So I read it a couple days ago, and then I read it again today because I'm like, maybe I missed something while falling asleep. And no, I didn't miss it. It is that boring.
Yes.
It is a group of. It's a town. It's not even a town.
What the fuck is it? A
village? A hamlet?
A small, this small hamlet town.
Yeah.
Rod Serling's small hamlet town.
Yep.
Filled with murderers.
Yeah. And they all take a persona.
Yep.
And this Hamletburg then funds them to live out their murderous rampages, but all it is just talking and setting the scene and setting it again. It's like, what? Yeah. What? A cool premise, but man, they killed
executed
this.
Shittily after the first few pages. Yeah.
It is so boring.
Yeah.
I can't recommend this book. It is terrible. Cool premise, though.
All right. Let's get this. Yeah, okay. All right, make sure I got in the same stack. All right.
Lord.
Next one I got is Purgatory Must Die, number 2.
Yeah, you've loved this.
I have, but hey, I gotta call a spade, and this one sucked ass.
Lord, the beginning of this.
Yeah, so Kyle, this is another one. You want to explain this?
I tried to have you explain issue 1.
And
and you were like, oh.
I don't know what the hell is going on here. There are some cool characters involved in this, but they don't do anything except for Evil Ernie.
Yeah.
And that was a page.
It was a page. It was a cool page.
Yeah.
But then I was like, wait, what happened?
I don't know. So it's just everyone standing around talking and more talking and talking and more talking. Wow. There's so much jumping around too. I mean,
I couldn't follow. I don't know. Wait, so they're all trying to kill Purgatory, right?
I think so.
Right?
I
still don't know why. I forget. No, but she's just bebopping and scotting around talking to people.
We're jumping from the past
to
the future to future past to the present, future, and perfect past. It's like, what?
Yeah, I'm like, what's going on?
This is the case. An editor did not do his fucking job. Yeah.
Cool premise again, but executed shittily.
Yes. Next one I got is Immortal Red Sonja, number 10. Oh man, normally we don't talk about these.
We don't.
No, but we were watching the games yesterday with Sean, and yeah, we had a field day talking about this. This had one of the most cringe-inducing endings I'd ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it's very Rings of Power-y.
Yes. So, how it should have ended, it didn't. Instead, it doesn't matter. This crap show is over. Dude,
what they rip off, the two things they rip off in this book blatantly, and anybody
it's pretty damn clear. Anyone that's over the age of 30, 40,
I mean, within a second of seeing it, I even turned around and showed Sean. He's like, what? And then the last one on the last page, I was like, fuck this book. Like, come on.
But like I said, thank God it's over. Yeah.
It's terrible art too. Oh, God.
I'm waiting for the essay we're going to get from someone saying, this book was perfect.
It's wonderful.
Oh, let's talk about this. Saga of the Doomed Universe. Different covers. Saga of the Doomed Universe, Act 2 of 3.
Oh, man.
I got the Frankie Says Relax cover.
The book needs to relax. This 200 page.
This needs to cut the Prozac in half.
Yeah. Lord in heaven.
This is trying and wants to be
Alan Moore.
Watchmen.
Yes.
It is trying so damn hard.
Yes, it is.
To be Watchmen.
Yep.
But what this lacks is the what's that word? Three letters. Sort of fun. It lacks the fun of Watchmen. This has the nihilism. the bleakness,
Yes, it
the
does.
war,
Yes, it does.
relationship messes,
Yep.
but it doesn't have any of the fun or humor that Watchmen did.
Correct.
I mean, really? I mean, I've gone through Watchmen thoroughly many times, and people are probably like, "What are you talking about fun?" No, you read that. There are some fun scenes. There's some funny scenes.
Yeah, Rorschach has some funny scenes in there.
Yeah, there's some great moments in there.
The comedian, he's a funny guy.
There's some moments of levity. There's some shock moments. But it keeps it going. This, you need 30 minutes to read every single page.
Yes. And then I'm like, why do I care? Because this thing is trying so hard to be something, and it's failing horribly. And it's like, well, we can give you a participation trophy because you tried. It's like, no. This thing is way too fucking long, first off. I didn't like any of these characters. They're all so forgettable.
No,
unlike Watchmen.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. This thing it's impressive.
I would say it's a miracle, that this was made. Yeah.
What's like in Watchmen?
This is where like a publisher or an editor would be like, so why should I read your book instead of Watchmen? Because this is sounding a lot like Watchmen. Yeah.
Anyway, there's a blue guy at the end.
The blue guy is like pretty much like God, but never mind.
Oh God.
Sparks of Chaos #3.
Okay, you need to explain this book.
No,
you liked issue 1.
There's a metric shit ton going on here, and we even get guys guys barebacking each other in this comic. I'm not kidding.
It's true, and I was going to ask you what's going on.
That happens in this, and it was something.
And that's just one page.
That's just one page. So this has a little bit of excitement, whereas that one, Frankie said, relax, didn't. This is the final issue, and
really?
Yeah, this is the final issue. I hope you had a better time of understanding this than I did. Some comics have great ideas, but executing them into a coherent comic, could not do. Not here.
I equated this to an autistic person on acid, and them trying to explain what they're seeing on their acid trip.
Let's put this in there. Let's put this in there. Let's put this in there. Let's put this
flying guys and minotaurs.
These guys are gonna be fucking each other in the sky. It's like,
what does this have to do with anything?
Cut the Prozac in half. Let's bring it back to 1. All right.
What's this book about again?
Yeah.
I don't know, but stuff happens.
Yeah.
Everything happens. Everything happens. And then it just ends, and it's like, but does it? I don't even know.
I hope so.
God.
Whew, man. You're going to notice that this publisher is going to come up quite a few times this week.
The
sex. Yeah, sex. sex comics.
Get it?
Yeah.
Sex.
Get it?
It's funny.
Here, speaking of sex, Flowers for Henry.
God.
One shot.
Fuck this book.
This was
dog shit. This was
really Kyle, bad. You want to start with this?
So it's a kid, and then a ghost shows up. Doesn't go in like, I'm seeing a ghost.
Nope.
Completely okay with it. He's like, oh hey ghost, how are you? You want to go to the fucking circus and have your dad? You try to convince your dad you want to see a fucking elephant? Like, that is your purpose in life, and that's it, right? I don't even know what the purpose of this was.
So because especially when you get to the ending, it's like, what the fuck was the point of this comic? And
oh God,
what started off as I understand the tone of it. It's supposed to be an endearing story.
Yes, but
it has a bleak and terrible ending. And you get to that. It wasn't fitting. What was the lesson? What was the moral? Don't have whooping cough.
Yeah.
Sure. Wouldn't it have been better if the father came to the realization about how stern he'd been and like tries to go find his son and saves him? That would have been the great ending. Come back together, to come bonding together. No, you have him die and he flies off with the other ghost. The end.
Yeah, or a grieving father coming to terms with the loss of his child.
None of that. No.
Like, you don't even have it from the dad's perspective.
No.
That would have been another interesting way to do this.
Absolutely.
He's seeing the ghost of someone, but it turns out it's the ghost of his son. I
don't know. Was it him or was it another? Was it Casper? I don't know.
That's what I was getting Casper vibes.
Yeah.
This when he talks about how he was riding the sled and then he dies. It's like, this thing sucks.
Yeah, it is terrible.
Sucks.
Yeah,
it's really bad.
Yes.
Sorry, sex.
Yep. Okay, next one I got Blood Tree #1.
Whoa.
Yes, this hurt.
Whoa.
This hurt. So because hey, I love Peter Tomasi.
Yeah. It's a good cover.
Unfortunately, it doesn't happen.
None of this happens.
No, well, we got people with wings. It does happen.
Yeah, but that doesn't look like.
Doesn't look like that. No, none of that happened. Yeah.
No.
And no, the art isn't as good as that.
Oh, this art's bad.
Yes, the art in this. You want to talk about bland, cheap, and generic? Yeah, it was in here. What was the title of this again? Blood Tree. Okay. Yeah, I was expecting a tree with blood, but that didn't happen either. But
Yeah, we don't like that.
But anyway, so there's an interesting idea here. Once again, but the execution resulted in one of the most boring comics I read this week.
This was bad.
Yeah, boring is a very common word this week.
100%.
Very boring comic. Yes,
kept writing that down.
Very decompressed and very unexciting. Like initially, when I read this, I thought James Tynion wrote this.
Yeah,
I thought it was him because he is the king of decompressed storytelling with nothing happening in the comic.
That's this.
That is this to a T. But imagine my shock. Peter Tomasi. E2, Peter? E2?
Yes.
He's drank the Kool-Aid. And
he watched True Detective and thought, I can be just as clever as this without any cleverness or humor or witty dialogue.
So we got people falling from higher places with wings surgically attached to them. Yes, I said that correctly. People falling from high buildings with wings attached to their back, surgically attached to their backs.
In New York City, so you couldn't be like, that tracks.
Yeah. And then it's a lot of talking, jumping to conclusions, talking, driving, talking, eating, talking.
Yeah.
I can't recommend this at all.
They're hilarious detectives, though.
Yeah. But it's, if you read the synopsis, it says they're very obsessed with this case. I'm like,
they don't seem like they give a fuck.
No, they don't. No, I see nothing that says obsessed. You got one guy going to a I'm the greatest cop in the universe party.
Yeah.
And
because he is.
Because he is. It's like, what the fuck are we doing here? I can't recommend this at all unless you really need to go to sleep. If you're severely lacking sleep, do read this.
I think the biggest one of the biggest mistakes in this book is I just got back from New York City, so I've been there now, so I've seen it.
I've been there multiple times too.
There is a establishing panel of it takes place off of 5th Avenue and 62nd Street.
Okay.
Which bumps up to Central Park.
Okay.
There's a St. Patrick's Day parade.
Okay.
And you would have no fucking clue that it was 1 New York City and 2 off of 5th Avenue and 62nd Street because the establishing shot is a close-up shot of people walking on a street. It's like, why the fuck would you even put that up there that it takes place there? Who gives a shit? Is it relevant at all to the story?
It's not. No.
So why even have that?
It could have been Anytown, USA.
Yeah. It's like, if you're going to put that up in there, you need an establishing shot, which would be a cool shot of 5th Avenue right by Central Park. You could have done that.
Well, as we could tell from this artist, he's not good enough, not detailed enough.
No, this felt like a rush job. It was just
absolutely.
Hey, just put some shit on page.
Yeah, this is bland, generic. It's like the artist for the Silver Surfer comic. Yeah,
it was just shit. That's dude. Fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll put Gary Frank want to be on the cover.
Yeah, Gary Frank's want to be on the cover. Yeah. Next one I got is Almighty, #1.
Almighty indeed.
Oh yes. Indeed. Where am I? Oh, yeah.
So we have another post-apocalyptic lesbian couple.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey, we got walls being built. That's topical 5 years ago, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Look, my issue is that it's like any other post-apocalyptic story right now.
Yeah. It's every one of them.
Yes, it's every single one of them. A young girl is saved by the ultimate invincible badass girl and wants to get her home. Oh my God.
Are they going to hook up? Yes, they will.
Yeah. Yeah. Imagine my shock. I didn't see that coming. Yeah. I felt like I was watching an even worse version of Mad Max Furiosa with this comic. Yeah. It is redundant crap.
But,
it feels like I'm Don Draper in the pitch meeting for like the swimwear company.
Oh,
like, let me guess. You want two chicks in a swimmer throwing each other a volleyball. Yeah, that's it. Get out of my office now. Get out of here. No, it's bland generic shit.
It's the same fucking story.
Yeah.
No different. No.
I guess if I guess if you're not good with your money, go ahead and blow money on this. So there you go. Yeah.
But hey, she's the key to everything. That's different. No, it isn't. Oh, Lord. All right,
All right. Next one I got is Children of the Black Sun, number 2.
Yeah.
Hey, you got it too. Yeah.
I do.
So I tried to finish this, but I couldn't. Kyle, could you honestly tell what this was about?
Nope.
Was this a cult or something?
I wrote down, I was confused and completely lost. I didn't care for the art. The story did nothing to captivate me, and I didn't have a good time.
No, yeah. It was a metric tinen ton of talking.
Yeah.
Tinen ton of talking. There we go. That's a tongue twister.
Tinen ton of talking, yeah.
Yeah. And nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Bunch of 9-panel grids, people talking, and
yeah, sometimes 12.
Yeah, sometimes 12, yeah.
Which is more impressive.
Yeah. Which leads me to believe, okay, this was a shitty spec script that someone couldn't sell to Hollywood and they turned into a comic.
Oh, that's probably true.
There
it's
you
a cool
go.
Title, though.
Yeah. There's no Black Sun.
I don't know what that means,
No,
but it's a cool title.
Hey, on to Marvels. I got Scarlet Witch number 2.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Bigot. I got that too.
See here. So, hey, Kyle, they're serving tea and skulls. It's Thursday.
You like tea and skulls?
Skulls, yeah. Isn't that hilarious?
Uh-huh. It's like Two Broke Girls.
Yeah.
You get the one barista that looks just like Kat Denning.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah.
It lightens the mood
Yeah.
of sitting down talking about feelings and then feelings and more feelings and talking about your feelings.
Steve Orlando, you're hilarious.
It's pretty adorable.
And some, okay, look, Viz, the daughter, I'm still trying to, anyway, the daughter of,
Good name.
yeah, the daughter of Vision.
Yep, somehow.
Yeah. Who's an android,
Correct.
not human in any way, shape, or form whatsoever, is having nightmares.
Yep.
Now, let's think about, now, RoboCop, I can understand. That makes sense.
He was human.
He was human brain.
Yep.
He's going to have nightmares. Perfectly understandable. But a complete fucking robot, no.
T-800?
Yeah, T-800, yeah, that is not happening, yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Now, call me crazy, but I think on one page, both Viz and Scarlet Witch condone murder.
Not crazy.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, both of them condone murder in this book. And then Scarlet Witch stops the Leech Queen who is haunting the android's dreams.
Yeah.
Whatever. And then it just drags on for another 10 to 15 pages after that confrontation ends. Nothing happens. Then the last page is a tease of characters that are
there.
I don't know who they are. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Who the hell is reading this besides us?
Do androids dream of electric sheep?
Jesus Christ. Woo, man, this comic is something else. That's all I gotta say.
2 issues is something else.
Yes, it is.
Well, this one was shorter than issue 1.
Yes, it was. It absolutely was. Yeah.
Still shit.
Okay, this is gonna be a twofer. Divide 1 and 2 from Sex Comics.
Oh, Lord.
Kyle, I'll let you take the lead on this because there's a lot that can be said about this, and unfortunately, I don't think I have anything kind to say. Because I think you might have some kind things to say about it.
I have something to say about it.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and start? Lead the way with this.
Did they both come out at the same time?
We got them at the same time.
Okay.
So I don't know. Yeah.
So first off, these books are square bound.
Yes, they are.
They're big uns.
Yep.
So
they're $7 each.
Yeah. Oh God. So in issue 1, we open up on September 11th.
Yep.
Because of course you do. With a Muslim dad and his son.
Naturally.
And then we cut to the future.
Mm-hmm.
And Republicans have taken over the majority of the United States except the East and West coasts.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like the worst thing that could ever happen to our society. And he's locked up in prison because he's Muslim.
Naturally.
And he has to fight back and fight the system and, that sort of thing. And then we have a Donald Trump president who refused to give up his power. And that's issues 1 and 2. Because after reading issue 2, it's the same thing. Like he's still fighting, and they literally bring up like Orange Man bad. It's like, dear God, you are retarded. I mean, I don't understand the.
It's like there are multiple cases where you can see Trump derangement syndrome on Twitter. This is the comic book version, case in point, right here.
Yeah, you have a really hard problem. Like, and like, you're not clever, you're not smart, and
you're just dating yourself.
Literally,
really dating yourself.
Pigeonholing yourself. And it's like, first off, none of what you said happened. It is going to happen. Will ever happen. It's like, so stop that bullshit. And it's like the fact that you think somehow we would be worse off this way than the other way around is even more hilarious. Because if you really wanted to be clever, you could have done it one book one way, one book the other way. I think that would have been a fun juxtaposition.
Different point of views, Kyle? That sounds problematic. It sounds pretty evil.
I guess one of them would be the utopian.
Yeah.
So of course everything's great. So I just this is doing nothing to help your case. You're anybody that's going to like this book is going to like this book. Anybody that's going to hate it is going to hate it. You're not going to get anybody on your side.
I will say this: if you live on Twitter 24/7, you will enjoy this book. Absolutely,
there are people out there that will enjoy this book. Will they know what it's about? No. Will anybody read it? Probably not, because they don't read comic books. So it's like, I don't know what your point is. Like, what's your end game with the series?
Venting their frustration with the real world right now, as they see it.
But it's like, but this is how they see the real world. So
which is terrifying.
Yeah. So why would you write that in your story?
That is where the publisher should have stepped in and be like,
do you have anything interesting to say?
Are you seeing a therapist right now?
Yeah. Like, is there any nuance to your story at all? It's like, no, brown people are good and Donald Trump's bad.
Have you left your apartment in the last 4 years?
Yeah. Like, this person needs help. I feel really bad for them. That's how they think this world is, or that's how it's going to go. Can't do anything for you.
Nope.
I'm sure somebody will put this on their top 10 greatest books of all time.
Yeah, we know a few of those channels.
Yeah, and that's fine. If you want to do that, if you don't want to read books and you will just, want to continue to be an asshole, that's fine. But there's nothing special about this book.
Like I said, if you live on Twitter, yeah, severe case of TDS. There you go.
Yeah, it's for you. Continue with the divide.
But
Continue dividing.
Yeah. That's ironic.
Come on, unifying.
Yeah. Next one I got, Avengers number 65.
You just don't like Jason Aaron.
No, we don't. No.
Wow. How dare you?
So right here, this cover, it says right here, this is a lie. We already found out whom it was, and it was Loki.
Yeah, it's great.
We found out 2 weeks ago. It was Loki.
I mean, I kind of knew when I first saw him.
Yeah,
he looked exactly like Loki.
Yeah. Already revealed, not a key or anything.
No.
So the Avengers we follow. Look at that. Look at that cast of the Avengers we follow.
Yikes.
Yes. It's laugh out loud pitiful. When you see Frigg and Elisiv, when you get those as your leads, you're in trouble. So the laugh out loud moment of this comic is Loki saying, "Hello, God Quarry. 'Tis me, Loki.
'Tis me.
'Tis me, Loki." I could not believe that shit. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Fuck you, Jason Aaron.
Wouldn't it be like "It Is I"?
Yeah,
or something else.
This series, this really feels like a practical joke on the readers at this point.
It has to be.
At the end of this, how are you not laughing at the laziness of Jason Aaron?
I know. It's so bad.
No, fuck this.
But it's low-key and funny.
It's very low-key.
It is.
Yeah.
Fucking terrible.
Next one I got, Bloodline, Daughter of Blade.
Whoa.
Number 1.
Never mind. Now you're a bigot.
Yeah, you racist, evil bigot. Yeah, shit.
You love divide, though.
Tubala looking motherfucker. Fat piece of shit.
Turn around and say it again.
I would rather watch that all day on repeat than suffer another page of this comic. So what the fuck was the point of the school scene at the very beginning? She says to the principal.
I can assume. So this was the book I was saying equates to Silver Surfer.
This is worse. Well, this is worse.
But it's a slice of life of a black family in the morning talking about how great they are, a daughter and a mother talking about bullshit. Who gives a fuck? That is literally how this book starts, and that is how Silver Surfer started. It's like, dear Lord. But we're told that she's amazing. She's perfect in every way. Correct.
And wouldn't you know it, she loves music.
Thank God.
Thank God she loves music. And the artist does a terrible job of setting up the action scenes too.
horrible.
Yeah, one of them is like the vampire is like
Behind,
50 yards away from the mom and Blade's daughter.
Yep.
And the mom just on a whim, pulls a vampire stake out of her van.
Yeah, she's like, I wish I didn't need this.
It's like, and how has your daughter never seen this? How has no one seen this in your car? And you use it on the vampire that went from 50 yards away that you think is following you, and then it doesn't make sense. Your daughter's
talking shit to the vampire. It's like, wait. And then you both already so back to the beginning with the school scene.
Okay. Yeah.
So you had a counselor really concerned that your teenage daughter dropped all of her extracurricular activities.
All of them.
All of them at one time. And the mom has the audacity to say, "You're wasting my fucking time, you dickhead. It's because you're racist, you fuck." It's like, no. I'm generally concerned because generally that's a cause to be like, your child is probably going through depression, anxiety, God knows what else. It's like, we're trying to stop this now.
And I'm fairly certain our mom was in higher education.
Yes.
Well, and if any of her students were to do that, which is very drastic, she'd be like, "What's going on?"
There's a problem there.
Yes.
Like, there's a big problem if a student who's doing really well decides to drop everything that they're doing outside of school. That's a huge cause for concern, and anybody would be like, "I'm talking to you. You bring your like."
Yes, if your Jesus daughter is dropping all of the it's like
there's probably the bestest soccer player, volleyball
musician,
player,
and violinist,
and
she's the pretender, you know.
She is.
Yeah, remember that show, The Pretender? She's the pretender. She can do anything. Yeah.
So it's like, why would you talk shit to the counselor? Like, wasting my fucking time with this. It's like, what? Why am I the asshole? So anyway, back to them both knowing about vampires, and they talk to each other like, "Wait, you know about vampires? And you know about vampires? We know about vampires. Who cares? What's the story? You're already the bestest ever. You know vampires exist. Where's the character growth?"
She discovers she has super strength, or she has
something.
But even then, that's not clear.
It's not.
No.
So what's the point of your character? It's not even like a Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
It's because she's already perfect, you know?
Yeah, so it's like...
It's showing us that she does not need to struggle.
But wouldn't she have to? Like, shouldn't Blade show up? Shouldn't she be attacked by a vampire and then Blade has to jump in?
As far as storytelling goes, naturally you would think that would come in,
Yeah. Or she's dating a guy who turns out to be a vampire.
Like in the bimbo special from X-Men, The Exterminators.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, and then he's courting her this whole time, and then slowly she finds out that he's a vampire, then Blade has to kill him, or she has to kill him.
See, Kyle, you put too much thought into the story, whereas Danny and Laura put next to no. It's like, you know what's even funnier about this is that this book was supposed to come out, I think, almost 5 years ago at this point.
Oh, Jesus.
Tim Seeley was going to be the writer, but he got blackmailed into getting off the book because he's white off of Twitter. Naturally, that's fair. He's white.
He wouldn't understand.
So, nope. And then you got Wunderkind, Danny Lord to write this, and I would have rather had Tim Seeley on this, honestly.
I like to see that.
Yeah. And so we go back to school.
We're back to school
the next day.
Yep.
There's a new girl in school.
Always.
Also loves music.
Who doesn't?
And maybe they can make their epic band. They can make their epic band together.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then Bree, Blade's daughter is Bree. She fights a vampire who turns out to be her. Or we're led to believe it's a vampire.
I think so.
It turns out to possibly be her future girlfriend, the new student, Whitney. Oh my God! This story, the characters, whom are caricatures, not even characters, the dialogue, the art, all suck ass.
Yeah.
They didn't even try with this. This is lazy ass 2016, all new, all different Marvel.
This could have been cool.
Yes, it could have, but.
And then Blade should have been at the very end, literally.
Yeah.
He's like, family's first.
Cliche, bland, predictable. Oh my God! Speaking of terrible, there were some bad Marvel comics this week. This is one of them.
All of them were bad.
Captain America, Sentinel of Liberty.
Crap on America, Sentinel of Liberty.
Neil of Lizardy. I am truly at a loss for words after reading this comic.
But MODOK.
Everything in this everything is beyond mind-numbingly stupid in this comic.
MODOK.
Everything.
Stupid.
The plot, the time jumps.
There are a lot of time jumps that I didn't realize were time jumps.
Jumps, yeah. The crosses, the double crosses, the shitty art, the triple double crosses, the dialogue during fight scenes, the dialogue before, during, and after fight scenes, the bullshit twist at the end. What the fuck happened?
I know a lot about his shoulder.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. And we know a lot about the Destroyer's boyfriend.
Yeah.
And we get that quite extensively during his fight scenes. It's like,
so we're led to believe at the end that none of it happened.
It
did happen.
They're all linked up Matrix style via the MODOK.
And we're going through the same thing over and over again
via MODOK.
Yeah. I'm like, so wait, all this is bullshit then?
Yeah, fuck this. Fuck this title. Fuck these writers. They have killed Steve Rogers.
They're invading because they're the invaders.
Invading something. Next one, Dark Web Finale, number 1.
Oh, praise Jeebus.
Yeah.
Oh God, I don't even know where to begin with this.
I do want to give one compliment. Very opening of this.
Okay.
Where the fuck was it the whole goddamn time reading this event? Opening page. New York is a hellish landscape.
I was like, that's convenient.
Yeah. You saving that for the very last issue? For the very last one? Yeah. You waste all the bullshit times to finally decide to make it a scary place? Fuck off.
Yep.
So Limbo, by the end of this, Limbo is now has an embassy.
Yes.
In New York City.
Out of being like, they like forced themselves. It's like, if you don't accept us, we'll fucking kill you.
Yeah.
And they were like, and the US was like, oh, sure.
Yeah.
Thank God for diplomacy.
So, yep. Yeah, love that diplomacy.
It's like, yeah, just a crack
so they got it right next to their Burger King Kids Club treehouse in New York City, too.
Right next to each other.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
And by the end of this, Ben Reilly is in quote-unquote prison in Limbo. He's just hanging around.
Yeah.
He's bebopping and scatting.
He is.
Miss Marvel saves the day with her fisting.
Oh, she fists a couple times.
Yeah, a couple of books. Yeah, Miss Marvel is fisting 6 ways from Sunday. Yeah, she's fisting everyone and everything.
Way up in there.
Yeah, she is. Full Roto-Rooter.
Yeah.
And this...
Did Spider-Man do anything in this book?
No, he did not. I
didn't think so.
I think he shockingly, I think he talked to Goblin Queen.
Yeah.
Hey, stop it. That was it.
I just... the amount of bullshit going on in this book, and it's like, we're going to create fake action with no stakes because nothing's going to happen at this point because it's the finale. And how are they going to, I'm like, and how are they going to wrap this shit up in like 2 pages?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. They just, they skip to a different season. It's like, oh, spring. Everything's good
again. Yeah.
It's like,
everything is awesome.
It's like,
nothing ever happened. Don't worry about it. Cop, don't worry about it.
It's like,
don't worry about it. It's not important right now.
But you don't see it from anyone, human's perspective. Like
anyone with
giant fucking
anyone who can think critically. This does not make any goddamn sense.
None of it. It's like, what was the point? What was the point?
God, it's not important right now. Visually, it looks cool. That's all that's important. Fuck this comic. Fuck this event. Fuck this comic.
Thank God it's over.
I got 2 left, so I'll let you finish up. We're making good time. Yeah, we're hustling.
Hustling, bustling.
Yep.
Okay, I got Venom.
Oh, that's one of the last 2.
Okay.
Like we said, hey, if you enjoy Miss Marvel and you like her fisting, you're going to get her fisting all the way through this comic.
Yes, this is Miss Marvel featuring Venom.
Venom
is barely in this fucking.
Yeah, because she's fisting Venom.
Yeah.
I think did she fist Venom? Dylan in this? I think she fist Dylan.
I think so.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
No,
that's it. That's all that happens, really.
Yeah, there you go. Because like this is the prelude to
the finale.
To the finale, but we're not told this.
We're learned, so I read this after. And I was
me
like,
too.
Thank God I don't care.
Yeah, clearly it doesn't matter. Yeah.
This thing's a mess.
It is an absolute mess. Yeah.
So terrible.
Nothing matters.
No.
Imagine my shock. I got one left.
Which one do you got?
X-Force.
Oh, I gave that one a pass.
Wow. Much more forgiving than me.
Well, I have Miles Morales Spider-Man number 3.
I completely disagree with you. I have that in my top 10.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, Kyle.
No.
Yes. Yes. The answer is yes, Kyle.
Oh, God.
Yes. Kyle, you're wrong.
So we have Miles Morales in this, teaming up with Agent Lady person.
Misty Knight.
To stop Scorpion.
It's Misty Knight.
Because of something. I forget why they care.
Well, I will say that is one of the weaker plot points. It's just I'll let you finish. I'll let you finish. I'll let you give your
and this quote unquote not villain who we're given the sad backstory to, so that way she can be a sympathetic villain, and then we're supposed to feel sorry for her. And then Miles Morales will eventually have to team up with her, and she'll turn good because she's not fully evil, because we can't have a person of color be completely evil. That's it.
No, Kyle. We're gonna get. No, I completely disagree with Kyle there. I'll explain why he's wrong.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
All right. Sex Force.
Sex Force number 37.
Yeah.
The first 3 pages with Deadpool, I wanted to slit my wrists.
Yeah.
It was
tear these out, and here's the real story.
Yeah. I'm gonna slice Omega Red's butt with my swords. Isn't that funny? Yeah.
I'm gonna come up with an X-Force thing that we do.
Remember that in Deadpool 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was something.
That was cute.
This fucking comic. So we get the origin of the Gene Engineer.
That's a name.
That's a name, and it's bland and drab as hell.
He's peacocking.
Yeah, literally and figuratively, he is peacocking. But by the end, I'm laughing my ass off. We get the reveal of the Gene blob. It looks like T-1000 at the end of T2.
Yes.
He's in the molten pit. Yeah.
That's when I thought like Weapon H was like
stupid.
You get this thing and it's like, oh my god.
It is laugh out loud bad. Didn't even try.
And it's gonna have this. Oh god, I don't even want to talk about it. But the art's good. It continues to be good.
I like the variant cover.
The variant cover's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's life. All right, I got 4 more.
Yes, you do. I'll let you finish.
All right, I have Batman: Legends of Gotham.
I disagree with you on that one as well.
How?
It's a fun read.
How is this fun?
Yes, it was fun.
So these aren't the Legends of Gotham.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are, Kyle. Yes, they are.
I don't think so.
Whoa. Slow down, Kyle. Yes, they are.
The fact that they're propping up these characters as the Legends of Gotham, and all it is going to a bar and having him, Red Hood, break in to a bar to fight Bane, and that's it. Like I didn't get the low stakes. If these are the Legends of Gotham, I didn't see the legendary of it, like the grand scope. Did it even take place in Gotham?
I think so.
I think on a spaceship.
Maybe it wasn't a spaceship. Yeah.
I honestly don't know what was going on in this book. I was just like, it's a one shot. It's long as hell. It's really drawn out, and I just didn't have fun with it.
It's a fun read.
It's not fun.
Yes, it's a fun read.
It's a slog to get through.
Read.
If it was half the size, I probably could maybe give it a pass because the art's not bad.
No,
but
it's not.
It's been a bad mood.
Yeah, you were clearly.
Vampirella Year One, number 5, and you cannot say this.
Yes,
Yes,
it was absolutely. I enjoyed this.
Oh,
yes.
It is her just fucking around in the 60s. That's all this stupid book
is. It's her explaining how she got here to Earth
and how she's pregnant
in the future. In the future.
It's the 60s.
No, when she's pregnant in the future.
But it's her talking about the 1960s. And how the 60s was a fun, hip time and cool. It's the 60s. You get it? Everyone's dressed like they're in the 60s. I don't know who this book's for. I don't know who it's for.
Clearly, it's for me because I had fun reading it.
Oh, Lord.
I enjoyed the art, enjoyed the story. Yes, it's a fun read. Kyle, you don't have a fun bone in you.
Oh, there's some books that were fun.
Oh.
Not this. Silent Night Deadly.
No, Kyle, no.
Can you explain this book? First off, can anybody explain Silent Night Deadly?
Yeah.
Let alone enough to make a book out of it, let alone to explain this book. I honestly don't even know. Wait, so was Santa, is he possessed by a demon?
So we're led to believe after the end of the first issue that Billy, It's my top 10 of the list.
How is it in your top?
Yes.
This art's really bad.
Look, I went with it because, look, if you're familiar with the Silent Night, Deadly Night series, not just the first film,
you need to watch all of them.
It goes from 1 to Z.
Yes.
In no time by the time you get to that last film.
Yeah.
And this, I went with it. I could go with it. So Billy, we learned in this continuity, Billy is still alive, is locked up, but escapes with the help of some black magic. Okay, I can go with that.
I can't go with that.
Because if you're familiar with the films, if you're a fan of the films like I am, you can go with that. I did. So it takes a twist from, it's like the second film didn't happen because in this issue Ricky is married with a kid. It looks like his brother Ricky. Yeah. I don't want to explain anymore. I had fun with it. I had fun.
Art. Everybody looked exactly alike.
No, they didn't. It's not. How dare you compare that to a Marvel? This artist to a Marvel artist? How dare you? Or a DC artist? How dare you?
I dare. It was just hard to follow with this, and it was. I mean, the movies are hilarious in and of themselves, but this, I just couldn't go on that journey. No. And I love those movies.
Hey, Santa's watching, Santa's creeping. He's creeping all over you for getting this bad review.
Oh, I can only hope.
Santa's watching, Santa's creeping.
Why is this a song? And I have the Flash 1 Minute War special #1.
Kyle.
What's wrong with
Kyle?
You can't like these books.
Yes.
What did you like it? What was the point of this book?
We get the origin of the alien race.
I did not need a whole one-shot issue about that alien race. I don't care. And there was no Flash in this.
They all have Flash powers.
But there's no Flash.
They're flashing.
Yeah, he tried to move really fast and cut somebody in half, and he was doing something for the bidding of the White Queen, and that's it, and who cares? This felt really superfluous and absolutely not needed.
No,
not needed.
Kyle, the answer to your is no.
I wouldn't waste your money on this one. I mean, it's $6.
I would say
justify $6 for this.
I would say it's all worth it except for the last story.
None of it's worth it.
Yes, it is. It absolutely is. Yes, Kyle, you just
can't. No. Won't. Can't justify it. That's enough for $6.
Is that the last one?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Hey.
Yay.
So there you have it, guys. That's it. That's Skip It to the Mez of the week for February 1st, 2023. What do you think? Are we 100% correct? Is Kyle 100% incorrect? Please do let us know in the comments. And please remember to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. And remember, we got 45 hours to go for Born of Blood 3 Special Edition. We're up to 71.7. Holy crap. Thank you guys for backing this and supporting this. We appreciate it. And in the meantime, please remember to buy what you like, collect what you want, don't listen to the haters, and we'll see you guys again next time.